Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more JonTron, and it's going to be Star Wars Kinect. Of course, we've just finished watching the Starcade episodes, why not skip to the Star Wars Kinect? Oh boy, I can't wait to watch this. Yay. Yeah, all seriousness aside, I'm looking forward to this. I want to see what JonTron has to say about this game. Yeah, let's check it out, shall we? Let's go. God, this game isn't actually that bad, to be honest.
JonTron.
Totally awesome introduction. But yeah, the game's not that bad as much as...
Since the dawn of time, mankind has strived for one thing. Within the vast libraries of our collective conscious lies a single, solitary dream. We all stand united as one in our common effort to make a Star Wars game where it feels like you're actually using a lightsaber. That distant notion of
It's
becoming
never
a
gonna
Jedi,
happen.
it keeps us going, keeps us driven as a race of beings. Many have tried and failed. But alas, don't give up hope, for the prophesied day has finally come. The game we've been waiting for all these years has arrived, the one to give us what we have all needed so direly. Star Wars Kinect.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
You got good
me either.
feelings.
Well, let's just put it in and see what happens when I push the go button. Now just to grab the game.
The Xbox 360, the Kinect, is always watching.
It's staring at me.
They did that with the Xbox
Well,
One
holy
too.
hell. Apparently everyone
It's
wanted to
always
be a part
on.
of this game because there's like a bajillion company splash art animations right at the beginning. Jeez.
We're most excited to have you supervise our mission.
Kinect Star Wars. Believe it or not, I was actually looking forward to this one. The ads were well made, and I thought, hey, maybe they could be onto something here. And I mean, the presentation so far is appealing. I mean, freeform lightsaber fighting. You can't beat that idea. Right, so you can either raise your hand over this here button to start the game, or say Xbox. Because I won't look like a
Xbox,
total asshat
go
doing
home.
that.
You're drunk.
X-Facts! X-Facts! I'm goddamn upstanding with this right now.
Oh, X-Bone.
X-Facts.
So R2-D2 and C-3PO
So I'm
are
just
always
criticizing
present
the
at the menu screens, talking their
Xbox
talk
One.
and narrating what you do. And if you leave the
This is
Kinect
the
area,
Xbox
they get all
360.
confused.
The commander just... Oh my goodness. You're right. Commander! Commander!
Okay, I gotta admit, it's kinda cute. I got a soft spot for clever programming.
These menus. Real responsive. And by responsive, I mean my one Hot Wheel with the fucked up tires was more functional than this.
I want you to watch me try to do this. I want you to watch the whole thing. Just take a look.
Alright. 1,
Collect
Two.
your dots off, God.
3. Alright, maybe I went too much of an angle. 4, 5, 6, 7.
You'll
Let's
get
go
it
in easy
eventually.
this time. 8. Alright, let's go so easy you couldn't possibly miss. 9. Nope! I don't know who invented buttons. This is way fucking
Jesus.
easier. Who needs buttons when you got Kinect?
How much you say
Correct.
this Kinect thing was again? $150? No, yeah. It's a completely reasonable price. It's a good webcam.
Alright, so let's start off with Jedi Destiny Dark Side Rising. That's basically the story mode in this game. There are other minigames included, but we'll get to those in a bit. So I gotta select my Padawan, huh? Yeah. So where's Luke? I wanna play as Luke, or Han Solo, or fucking anybody. I'll play as that guy. I'll play as goddamn that guy. Just give me someone I know. Who the hell are these people? Arrow Baroda?
I'm not
Hassan
familiar with any of these
Shauril?
characters.
Vanilla Druce? Vanilla fucking Druce? What kind of name is that? Okay, if I could just go back. If I could just go back. Go back to the previous menu. Right, whatever. I'll go with Zitara
There is
Man.
no going
Why
back.
the hell not? So here we are in the Padawan Academy. Excuse me, Padme Academy. Fuck! Oh, look at that. You get free range with your hands.
Well, hey, that's kind of cool, Kinect. Not bad.
The Eye of Saruman. The eye that sees all.
Okay,
Lord of the
sorry,
Rings.
okay, just stop staring at me like that.
Okay, so you get your lightsaber here, and wow, it actually follows your hand pretty decently. I mean, considering it is the Kinect we're talking about. It's a little
Yeah,
shaky, but
we
I
are
can forgive
talking
it for
about the
now.
Kinect.
Oh my god, why isn't my lightsaber on? Oh my god! So the first level's like the Wookiee planet or whatever. I guess it's a planet where everyone does really bad impressions of beloved Star Wars characters.
Say the same for you. We once did, long ago.
There is a darkness rising in the galaxy, and the Sith Master waits in the shadows.
Oh no. Yoda, even though this is technically 100 or so years before
boy.
your demise, I think you're already dead.
The Council thanks you. We know you understand the importance of this undertaking.
Okay, that's not even close. Come on.
Man, I don't think I could tackle this alone. You know who I need? The computer!
So this part's pretty cool, I guess. You lean left and right like you're on a speeder. It's decently responsive, but definitely not good enough for it to be anything close to competitive.
Just take a chill pill and pretend you're on Endor, baby!
Also, all you have to do to shoot is go behind someone and it does it automatically.
Good.
So here it is, the thing everyone was waiting for. Mowing down baddies with your lightsaber.
Come on, Gerard, let's do this!
Oh boy. Just like the movie. Yeah.
It's so easy. It's
It's
so
just so-
easy. You literally just wave your hand around all over the place and you win. Simple as that. And this one move here where you just wave your saber all over the place, just woo! Somebody had a field day with that one.
Jesus.
Your character just sort of auto-paths, but you can, and I quote, you can, and I quote, move forwards by doing this.
How else would you do it?
God.
You know? I
You
wanna
might as
say
well
I like
do
but
this,
it's just
honestly.
so
You
imprecise that
do
it barely
this.
feels like you're controlling it. You
Just
can just
jerk
ride around
off
all
with
over
the
place
freaking
and you'll still kill
Kinect.
every last droid like it was your goddamn
'Cause this game
birthright.
jerks you
It's
off.
so close. It's so close to being correct, but it falls just short. I noticed that while I was playing this, I was actually
Kinect
experiencing
jerks
something
you
I'm
off
not
so
too
bad.
familiar with. I think they call it a childlike wonder and fun. But then I realized, it wasn't really the game itself, it was more the fact that I was pretending to be a fucking Jedi. Imagination is half the battle in this. I mean, for shit's sake, I had no idea if my moves were even registering or not. I mean, come on, the Kinect can barely handle menu navigation. I was just swinging away like Star Wars kid with a snake in his pants and having the time of my life.
You ready for this, Gerard?
As unwilling as I'll ever be.
Let's do this.
I know that. Seen that video.
I think that's about
Star
as
Wars
much of the main
skip.
story that I can handle right now. Let's check out the rest of the mini games. Let's begin with Pod
I think
Racer.
that video
I actually
destroyed
have
his
high
life.
hopes for this one. I was a pretty huge fan of Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. Man, if there was ever a good thing to come out of the prequels, it was that game. Tight controls, great graphics, amazing atmosphere. Hopefully this one lives up. I mean, the ideal way to play a pod racing game is with virtual pod racing controls. If you haven't played the pod racing arcade game, well frankly you're missing out. It's pretty much the pinnacle. So, here we are on Coruscant, one of my favorite places in the Star Wars universe. I have to admit, the graphics and presentation in this mode are great, but just like before, it really falls short in the control aspect. It's terribly imprecise and it takes no skill whatsoever. Like before, everything's basically on a set track, and while you can move slightly left and slightly right, you'll always end up gravitating back towards the middle.
It's
Either
really...
all the way left or
it's
all
not
the way
really
right. The Kinect can't pick up the
fun,
minute
it's a bit
detail, which
pointless.
honestly leaves me wanting more. This right here could have been something great if the technology was better, rather than just being a fun distraction. I think it's really saying something when most Kinect games play themselves. I am the controller, huh? Well, I think you might be exaggerating a bit there. Right, next up, Rancor Rampage. Oh.
Oh yes, I remember this.
Terrible.
I remember
Seriously,
this.
Jesus Christ, look at this. You just go
I know,
around
it's
as a
crazy.
Rancor and destroy everything and kill
Kinda
everyone.
awesome in a way.
Oh, sweet Jesus. You know, I can't really help but feel like this is out of place in this generally kid-friendly Star Wars game. It's really violent.
I know,
I
it's
mean, this
messed
is
up,
the
but it's
worst
fun.
day of these people's lives. Fathers, mothers, brothers, all slain.
It's like
whatever.
you feel like
I'm a cowboy and
you feel like
I don't recall
Godzilla.
a part in the movie where Mos Eisley gets completely destroyed, but they can retcon it later after Jar Jar Binks and young Anakin Skywalker and all three prequels. It keeps wanting me to do this charge attack that I swear I just can't get it to do.
I know, the Kinect makes you look like an idiot, honestly.
Next up then, Duels of Fate. Hey, it's got Darth Vader on the front and it's got the promise of cool lightsaber dueling. Maybe it'll be cool. Yeah. I don't know what I was expecting. It's just incredibly bland lightsaber fighting where the enemies telegraph their attacks and you block them. Next! Alright then, that leaves one last game.
The cherry.
One final piece to possibly redeem this heap of lost potential. Galactic Dance-Off. I wonder what that could be.
The cherry on top. Here we go.
You think you have what it takes?
Oh boy, here we go. To be honest, it's not really that bad. I kind of think that it's okay. Oh god.
I can't believe this! I truly can't believe this!
I know, it puts us
When I
just
first saw
out
this, I was honestly confused. I just had no idea if what I was looking at was real or not.
Stunned.
Was this a joke? Was this in earnest? I have no idea. All I can tell you is I am goddamn loving it.
Well, if you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe they've taken the engine from another Kinect game, Dance Central, and slapped a Star Wars skin on it. And wow. Let's just say Lando, Princess Leia, and Han Solo have never looked more fabulous. I don't even know where I am anymore. I must have felt like an acorn. Don't fall off your horse or you're gonna break your head. You know, for all this game's flaws, I have to admit, I
The
still had
dance
a lot
game
of
is
fun.
alright.
It's definitely not the virtual reality future game we'd all been hoping for since the days of playing Super Star Wars on our old CRTs. But there's something to be said for a game that can make you smile in that most innocent of
Or
ways.
laugh
A
your
game
head
that can
off.
surprise you with that same charming feeling you get when opening a present on Christmas morning or playing a great arcade game. No, this game is not perfect. In fact,
No,
if
it's
you're
not
looking at it
perfect, but
objectively,
it's
pretty
alright.
goddamn terrible. But look past it, and I think you're left
You could
with
salvage something.
special.
It's a shitty game, but I had fun with it, okay? I'll tell you what, there's one last thing on the menu here. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek before we end things.
Scan M-Tag? I wonder what this could be.
M10 to unlock the Star Wars game experience.
PlayStation Move, now in stores!
Oh, Jesus, have mercy. But yeah, that was JonTron Star Wars Kinect. Yeah, you know what? The Star Wars Kinect, it is terrible. I mean, Jesus. But it's an acceptable bad game. I mean, there are much worse games out there for the Kinect. And this is alright. I mean, you get a bunch of Star Wars games bundled up, and some of them are alright. I mean, you wouldn't play this every single day. It's something you would play for like an hour and just get tired of it. Yeah, I mean, the Xbox 360 Kinect was, I mean, the Kinect was shit back then, and it's shit right now. I mean, it's absolutely god-awful terrible. Yeah, even the Xbox One had the Kinect. I remember when they released the Xbox One, they call it the Expo. I remember that. And, Xbox Kinect is always online. It's always watching you. Yeah, that's just messed up, but still. Star Wars Kinect for the Xbox 360. I mean, would you play it today? I mean, it's 2020. I mean, you know, today's standards, we've now got virtual reality headsets, for crying out loud. I mean, you can put on a virtual reality headset and I guess play a Star Wars game and use a lightsaber. So yeah, I don't really think it's sort of valid now, the Star Wars Kinect for the Xbox 360, when we've got virtual reality, where we could just plop on a virtual reality headset and just, I don't know, play Star Wars games. I'm pretty sure there's a Star Wars games with a lightsaber. They just released that about a year or two ago, I can't remember. But it was quite fascinating. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.